Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and today we're going to be taking a look at my choice for the best budget semi-automatic 22 rifle on the market. This is the Mossberg 715 Talo. Now, I did a review of this about 2 years ago, so I'm going to give you guys an update and explain to you why I think it's the best budget 22 that you're going to find. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, when I say budget, that kind of excludes things like the Ruger 1022. If you ask me, I think the Ruger 1022 is probably the best factory out-of-the-box semi-automatic rifle that's chambered in 22 long rifle. Again, that's just my personal opinion, but I think they're great rifles. You're talking about a platform that hasn't changed over the decades, other than maybe finishes and stock patterns, stuff like that. The action is essentially the same as it was from the old wood ones that have been handed down for generations now. So great rifles, and I'm not necessarily talking about those. This rifle right here actually came in under $150. So when I say budget, I mean that kind of $175 or less range where you can pick something up and really just go out and have a good time with it without worrying about breaking the bank. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this rifle right here. This is the Mossberg 715 Talo. It's sort of a different take on the Mossberg 702. So you have the Mossberg 702 Action, which is kind of morphed into several different rifles. You have this 702, you have the 715T, you have the 715 Plinkster, you have the 715 Talo, and so forth. But again, they're all kind of based around that same 702 Action, which this one is as well. Each one kind of has different features. I believe the 715 Tactical is that one that they kind of made look a little bit AR-ish. It's, you know, kind of like a future weapon type thing. This one right here is a little bit more basic. Again, it is very, very affordable, but I thought this is a great rifle for the money, and I actually just picked it up on a whim about 2 years ago, and I've trained several kids how to shoot on this rifle right here. I've taken this on several trips and adventures, and it's been with me quite a bit. You know, it's just a great little rifle, and a very light rifle that could be considered a survival rifle, even a prepping rifle, a training rifle for youth, etc., or just a rifle to go have fun with and plink around. But the 715 Talo is a little bit different than the other models in the fact that it doesn't have any sights, okay? So when you buy this, what it has is a dovetail rail on the top right here, which allows you to add whatever optic that you'd like. It doesn't have any sights in the front. It is a little bit tactical in the fashion that it does come with a flash hider. That flash hider does have a crush washer on it, so you can go ahead and take this flash hider off, put a different flash hider on if you like something a little bit different, or if you want to, you can even put on like a little compensator, something that's meant for a 223, so forth. You can put a little compensator because it is 1x28 thread, and then you can go ahead and, you know, upgrade it to how you want. You can put a red dot on here for the kids. You can put a magnified optic like this low variable power optic that I have right here. This is actually a Nikon P223 that I got from Optics Planet. This one I got years ago. You can still use the discount code TDS5 over at Optics Planet if you want to get something like this. But for this rifle, I just thought it was perfect. It's just a 1-to-4 and helps you reach out. Nonetheless, we have a polymer stock. This polymer stock is actually pretty nice. Surprisingly nice given the fact that it's been bounced around the back of a truck, thrown around the desert, dropped, and so forth. And it doesn't even have any of those scratches that you typically get on cheaper plastic stocks. You know what I'm talking about, the ones where it looks like you have that line that's kind of, you know, etched into the plastic itself. I don't have any of those yet, and again, this rifle's been used pretty well for the past 2 years. So it's a decent stock. It's not free-floated. It touches the barrel at several different locations, but the rifle is still accurate. Typically with something like this, I don't shoot out past, you know, 75 or 100 yards if I'm just having fun, but it's still really nice and accurate out to that range, so I enjoyed it a lot. One of my favorite things about this rifle is that it shoots anything. You can shoot your bulk, you know, golden bullets. You can shoot your Remington bucket of bullets. You can shoot CCIs, obviously, some of your more premium stuff, Winchester white box, Thunderbolts. I mean, you name it, this thing will eat it up. And that is my favorite part about this gun, and kind of why I feel like it's the best budget 22, because for $150, and you're going out there and you can plink with whatever you can find. If you can find a bulk pack of ammo for $20 or something like that, I don't know if that's possible these days anymore, but still, if you can find like a bulk pack of ammo, you can go out and have a good time with the entire family without having to, you know, waste too much money. At the same time, it'll eat up that cheap stuff. So that's probably my favorite feature. The other thing that I like about it, it's got a 16-inch barrel, it's fairly short, and it's very, very lightweight. So it's easy for everybody to handle. If there was an emergency situation and you had to have a younger person hold this rifle for you, it's not going to fatigue them because it barely weighs anything at all. Now again, it doesn't have any sights on the front, so you're going to have to get an optic for it, and that's something to consider. Maybe that affects the overall price for you if you're going to buy this. You can always buy something cheap at Walmart. If it's just a 22, you can buy it and find like red dots for like 40 bucks, 30 bucks if you wanted to. You can even go with like a Bushnell red dot, which you can find on Amazon or eBay for fairly inexpensive. I believe they even have them at Optics Planet, again, if you wanted to use that discount code. So pretty cool little rifle here. Another nice thing that I like is that it has a bolt hold open feature. So it does hold open on the last round, and it has a bolt hold open feature if you don't have a magazine in it, excuse me. So if I don't have a magazine in it, I want to be able to be safe, see what's in the rifle, hand it to somebody, whatever. Go ahead and pull this back, so the charging handle back, and then push the charging handle in, and it will actually hold the bolt open. That's pretty good on a rifle of this particular price range. So having your bolt hold open with the magazine, the follower is actually what holds the bolt open. It comes with 2 magazines. These happen to be 10-round magazines, and you can find magazines that are a little bit better. So you can find 20, maybe even 25-round magazines for this rifle right here. These are 10-round magazines, got a red follower, and that follower will hold the bolt open, but you can hold it open even with the magazine not inserted. So I thought that was pretty cool. Nonetheless, we have a cross bolt safety, and the magazine release is located just behind the magazine. Little push forward with the thumb, and the magazine pops free. So it's really easy for everybody to use. Again, cross bolt safety. If you see the red, you know that it's ready to fire. If it's black, it's going to be on safe. But what I like is you can go ahead and just reach around here. You have that thumb release. Just push that forward, pull the magazine out. It's not drop free or anything. It's kind of have to give it a little bit of a tug, but still not that bad. So I think, again, for the money, that's kind of what you're looking at. So while this rifle may not have a walnut stock or a takedown feature or any really high-end components, it does everything that you want out of a simple 22. It shoots absolutely everything. It shoots accurately. It's light, and it's just a lot of fun. I think 22 has kind of gone by the wayside ever since we had that whole, I think it was 2012, where people couldn't find ammunition, and it was just kind of a big hype back then. And then once the hype was over, people didn't talk about 22 as much. But still, it's a lot of fun. And if you're going to be going out shooting with a lot of people, and you know that people are going to be borrowing your stuff and using your ammunition, might be good to bring a 22, because they can shoot that all day without breaking the bank for you. So anyway, again, this is the Mossberg 715 Talo edition. Definitely worth checking out if you can find one. It's worth getting. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.